Click here. Close. Pause. Paste. Exit Discord. Unblind. Start run. This is not necessarily being used as a run counter. It is being used as a timer. How much time am I doing this? So that I can calculate rares per minute. Oh, I was supposed to take a bunch of screenshots. Okay. Well, I guess I'll do that now. Well, I'll do it once I'm full. What's 58 divided by 2? 29? Oh, I have 26. Okay. So 3 more rings. 3 rings, and then I'll take 29 screenshots, I guess.
Greetings.
3 rare rings, that is. Jamba.
What do you need?
I have dinner in the oven, so after about an hour and a half of playing, dinner will be ready. Basically. Maybe a little longer because there's unsoaked dried beans in there. Oh, I need to sell this. Yeah. So maybe 2 hours. Oh no. Oh.
What do you
Jamba.
need?
Does it work? The answer was yes. By the way.
Hail to you, champion. Greetings.
Jamella's being stingy. Wrong. I did unblind, right? Yes.
What do you need?
Amazing.
Hail to you, champion. What do you need? Hail to you, champion. What do you need?
Pretty good clickery so far today. Accurate mouse pointing and such, for the most part.
Hail to you, champion.
Which is not always true. Now that I said that, I'm probably going to start messing up.
Greetings. What do you need?
Hmm.
Greetings. What do you need? Hail to you, champion.
Mm.
Greetings. Hail to you, champion. Greetings. Hail to you, champion. What do you need? Hail to you, champion. What do you need?
Gamble.
Greetings.
Mm. Oh, thank you.
What do you need? Greetings. What do you need?
Rare.
Greetings. What do you need? Hail to you, champion. What do you need? Greetings.
$25,000 divided by 3,900. So let's say 250 divided by, so 25 divided by 4, about 6. Yeah, so probably cannot just infinitely gamble light belts. Because the Arctic binding sells for 25,000, but
What do you need?
you know, it's not 1 in 6 to get a set. That would be crazy, though.
Hail to you, champion.
I don't know what the odds are, but they're worse than 1 in 6.
What do you need?
Did I already? Nope.
Greetings.
What about Sash? I think Deaths also sells for 25,000, and so you could get 10 tries. You You might be able to infinitely gamble sashes. That'd be interesting to try out for the purpose of
What do
gambling
you
rare
need?
belts. Hmm. Interesting idea.
Hail to you, champion. What do you need?
You know what? It might not sell for 25,000 though. I can't remember.
Hail to you, champion.
Oh, wrong thing. Wow. That was a big misclick. At least it wasn't like armor.
What do you need?
I think Death's Belt only sells for like 12,000 something. I've already been here? No. Okay. It's just already popped.
Hail to you, champion.
Excuse me. Mm.
Greetings. Hail to you, champion. What do you need?
Don't do it.
Hail to you, champion. Greetings.
Mhm.
What do you need? Greetings. What do you need?
Mm.
Hail to you, champion.
Elzix. Welcome to the desert rain.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. What you need? Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Greetings. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Hi there. Hello. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Hi there. Good day. Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello.
Oh.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Thank you.
Good day. Hello. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
A rare.
Good day.
That one sold for 666.
Welcome to the desert rain.
One more rare, and I'll take screenshots of all of them and then throw them away. And then fill my inventory again.
Hi there.
Because that will 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Yeah, so that would be 29, which is half of 58.
What you need?
Excellent counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Yep.
Good day. Hello. Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Hi there.
Hello.
Good day.
Welcome to the desert
you need?
rain.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Good day. Hi there. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Hi there.
Not here.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there.
Hi there.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Low there. Low
there.
here.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello.
Would sober be considered the opposite
Welcome
of
to
high?
the desert rain.
Or do you just say, like, not high?
Hello.
Hmm.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Good day. Hello. Hi there. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Hello. Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. What you need? Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Hi there.
Rings, please.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Hi there.
Elzix Puss.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there.
Alright, one more and then I go back to cocoon touching.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Good day. What you need? Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hello. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Good day.
Hail to you, champion.
Get touched.
What do you need?
Like that old TV show, Touched by an Angel.
Hail to you, champion. Greetings.
Mhm.
Hail to you, champion. What do you need?
Milk,
Hail to you, champion.
but no fruit juice mixed in it today. I bought orange juice, but I am not going to mix orange juice with milk.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Hail to you, champion. What do you need?
What are the odds? Oh,
Hail to you, champion.
I don't know. Um, I'm high enough level that every base can spawn. And I guess I don't really know, but I just assume that all bases have equal chance of spawning. But I haven't, like, tried to count it. I guess I could.
Greetings.
If you're really low level, then there will be rings basically every time. Which makes it, if you have someone else giving you gold, very easy to get an SOJ.
What do you need?
But I've never really thought about it. I just go a lot. Um, the guaranteed ring and amulet spawn in the gamble window was added with the expansion in 1.07. Hello? Hmm. Have you been here before? Your name seems familiar. I'm trying to decide if it's because you're here or if it's from eBay. Or if I'm just
Hail to
making
you,
it up.
champion.
I already went. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played in a while because I've been out of the house too much. Like I played the last few days, but before that, it was like a month where I didn't play at all. Zero gaming of any sort.
Hail to you, champion.
But now I'm back, at least for now. Not traveling for work, just working too much. Um, yeah.
What do you need?
Oops. Oh. Like too many hours. The company I work for lost a big contract. And so now I have a lot more time available. Which is good for me. Hello? Also good for my coworkers. But at least temporarily. But it's just a lawn mowing company that it has very few employees. So the overhead per employee is very high. So the amount of work that we have to do to try to maintain or even get close to breaking even is insane. Alright, where's the print screen button? One. I hope this is actually taking screenshots. But I'll blind and then go look. Make sure there are actually screenshots here. Yeah, and the way they started the company, um, they did a lot of things wrong, and so trying to recover from that has been difficult. But yeah, it is what it is. Um, Let me go look for those pictures. Screenshot 29. Okay, I got them all. So they can go on the floor. No good. I just need to make sure I don't accidentally sell something that's actually useful. So I'm going to briefly glance at them all while I sell them. 7 mana steel, required level 4. Okay. But yeah, so I'll be able to play more and like also do other things. Like shower every day. And clean my kitchen. And read books. Okay. So that was 29, so I need 29 more, and that will make 58. And then with 58, I collect data. And
What do
then
you need?
um, kill Diablo and gamble 58 more, but only using Geed and the Cow Portal to see how much faster that is. It might even be like twice as fast, which would be great. But it would be good to have solid numbers on that.
Hail to you, champion.
And then like, you know, actually cook food instead of just eat uh, like a lot of what I eat for dinner when I was super busy was
What
like
do you need?
a bag of chips and a half-gallon of milk. That was dinner. And maybe some watermelon that was pre-cut by the store. Or like a block of cheese. That's it. Oh yeah,
Hail
the
to
load
you,
times are
champion.
great. I haven't played D2R, so yeah, it's also like I live alone. I don't have anyone like to help me do stuff, and so like when I'm low energy, there's
What
no
do
one
you
pushing me
need?
to be like, "Hey, go do this." I'm just like, "Oh, I guess I'm just gonna sit here and then go to bed."
Hail to you, champion.
But like I said, it's been a lot better. You know, this whole week has been a lot better. I think I've played every day this week. I think. Yeah.
Greetings.
And this, what I'm doing right now, is what I did every day this week. Cocoon Touch and Gamble. And 1 week, you know, 6 hours so far of gameplay
What
has
do you need?
got 29 rare rings. So then it'll be about 12 hours to get 58 probably. Oh, I already went here. Duh.
Hail to you, champion. What do you need?
No. So once I collect 58, then I'm going to see how many apexes spawned on average. And also, which apexes spawned. Does it follow a normal distribution? Or similar.
Greetings.
Something close to a normal distribution. And if it does not, then I will conclude that gambling on a fixed map will have preference for some affixes over others, and if that's the case, then I'll try to find a map that likes one of the 3 affixes I'm looking for to improve my chances of getting all 3 on the same ring, which is Magic Find, and Cast Speed. So right now I have dinner in the oven,
What do you need?
like actual dinner in the oven. What? Dried beans, turnip greens. What else was in there? Jalapeno stuffed olives, 4 ounces of goat cheese, quinoa, water. I think that was it. And I'm going to call it soup.
Greetings.
Yeah, it'll probably taste okay. I bought a whole bunch of dried beans for $1 a pound, basically. And so now I'm slowly going through those. I bought a whole bunch of goat cheese. Like, what was it, like 13 pounds of goat cheese I think I bought? Because it was on clearance.
What do you need?
So I'm going through that. Yeah, yeah. Well, it was like, what, $5 or $5.50 a pound for goat cheese, and that's insane. Like, that's really cheap. So similar in price to markdown ground beef or the unwanted sizes of shrimp,
Greetings.
which is kind of what I think of when I'm looking for, like, quote unquote meat. The other thing I'll do is when they put pork shoulders on sale for 99 cents a pound, then I'll buy some of those.
Hail to you, champion.
But yeah, anytime I see a good deal, or what I think is a good deal,
What do you need?
for a clearance item or a markdown item that's like close to the expiry date or something, I buy all of it. Yeah, because pork shoulder is like basically the cheapest meat that there is.
Hail to you, champion.
Sometimes like chicken thighs will be same price. Or like chicken leg quarters sometimes will be similar or comparable or even cheaper than pork shoulder.
What do you need?
Oh, supposed to sell that. Duh. Yeah, I did, you're talking about dedication. I've done... I finished the 5,000 High Council runs in 1.07, which took about 150 hours. A few years ago, I did
Hail to you,
similar to what I'm doing now, but I wasn't using Cocoon. I was using Corpse and Lower Crust. So I'll show you. I was doing like this and picking that up instead of the Cocoon, and then gambling for boots
What
and
do you
belt.
need?
And I was using the run counter as a timer for total time elapsed. And I did 300 hours of gambling for boots and belts with gold find using this method. So I have some... I wouldn't say really anything like amazing, but I have some pretty good stuff. Boot and belt
Hail to
wise.
you, champion.
And then I did the 522 rare rings from the Infinite Magic Find Easter egg.
What do you need?
I don't remember how long that took, but is less than I would have thought. Probably. Let's see, what other projects have I completed? On the boots and belts, no.
Greetings.
I wasn't even like keeping them or looking at them. I didn't even think about doing analysis at the time. And I was gambling at level 32, I think, so that not every affix was available. For boots, the higher level affix for strength and dexterity gives a smaller bonus.
Hello.
So like the high affix gives like, 10 to 15 or whatever, and then the low level affix gives like 15 to 20 or whatever. Those are made up numbers, but that's the
Welcome
idea.
To the desert rain.
And then
What you need? Greetings.
I did some Cow King running, but I didn't like it, and so I didn't really do it a lot. I just dislike the process very strongly. Also, I think it's not really all that efficient,
Welcome to the desert
even
rain.
before the Easter egg for Infinite Magic Find was known.
Good
I
day.
still think it wasn't all that efficient.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
Yeah, I think for the most part, that's like the projects that I finished, at least that I was keeping track of
Welcome to the
in
desert
recent
rain.
years.
Hello. Good day.
And the goal isn't the project, the goal is the items that those
Welcome to the
projects are
desert
trying
rain.
to acquire.
Good
Like
day.
I wasn't aiming for 300 hours of gambling boots and belts, I just went for a while and eventually I was like, okay, I guess these results are good enough, and I stopped.
Good day. Hello.
And the goal was not this. The goal was gold find gear, because the belt can get 119 and also have resistances on it, and then the boots can also get 119. with resistances.
Hello. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hi there.
Gamble. Hi there.
Good day.
And I plan to do, this is the second round of filling up my gold and talking to Elzix, and I plan to do 3 rounds of it. So, one more,
Good day.
fill up my gold and talk to Elzix for 10 minutes after this.
Hello.
Or 15 minutes, or however long it is.
Good day. Hi there.
But I did do analysis on the ring affixes. I'm not sure, I can't remember if I made a video about that, but I know there's a post on the Pure Diablo forum that I made
Welcome to the Desert
for it.
Rain. Hello.
And then I also have since then done 58 rare rings on a static map rather than re-rolling the map every time to see if
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
the map likes a certain number of affixes, and also to see if a map likes a certain affix.
Welcome
And
to the
it
Desert
may
Rain.
be that a map likes giving more or less affixes, because that set of 58 rings
Welcome to
had
the
more
Desert Rain.
affixes on average than any of the other
Good day.
9 sets of 58 rings that I did.
Welcome to the Desert Rain. Good day.
But I don't think I made a post about that. But I do have the data in the spreadsheet,
Hi there.
and this set of 58 rings that I'm gambling here will also get
Good day.
that kind of analysis. So far, based on like the first 25, the number of affixes matches
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
random map seeds, which is like 4. I think it was like 4.75 affixes on average will show. So like this shows 6 affixes, this shows 6, 6, 6, 6. Is everything I'm wearing showing 6? This shows 5. This shows 5. But it might be 6 because mana can be both a prefix and a suffix. And then this shows 6.
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
Yeah, so the randomness was less random back then. I'll just say that. And so there's the possibility that a map seed likes certain affixes, or likes generating a certain number of affixes or whatever.
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
Or certain base types.
Hi there.
Like, oh wow, this map really likes to drop leather gloves.
Good day.
Or whatever.
Hi there.
And here, in Classic, that definitely is a thing.
Hello. Good day.
The item base that spawns is based on the location, like the XY position
Welcome
that
to
the
the
monster
Desert Rain.
died. And so if you kill the monster in the same spot every time, it will drop the same item base every time. Yep.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Or if not the same base, then the same, I guess, cycle of bases.
Good day.
So, like, for example, this always drops Pavis. This drops Maul, and it might drop Martel de Fer? No. Whatever the upgraded Maul is called. And so that has a cycle of 2 item bases that it can drop. Monsters also have cycles of bases that they drop.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there.
I had one time ever map where I was able to make the Cow King drop a ring every single time I killed him.
Welcome to the desert rain.
And with a 1 in 10 chance of a unique, I could, in theory, have gotten an SOJ every 10 runs on average.
Welcome to the desert rain.
If I had wanted to.
Hi there.
At the time, I did not really have any desire to farm
Hello.
hundreds of SOJ, so I did not do that.
Good day. Hi there.
And if you watch, that's a lot to go watch to find this, but the streams and videos where I did the static map,
Hi there.
there's one ring where I found like the same exact rare ring like several times, like
Welcome to the
3 or
desert rain.
6 or I don't know, several times. And
Hi there.
like I would, when I saw a monster spawn after going through the waypoint, I would start running a different way to make sure I killed him in a different spot so that I didn't just get that same ring again.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there.
It was like
Welcome to the
one of the
desert rain.
damned that spawned right next to the waypoint. If I just went right away and killed him, he would always drop the same ring.
Hello.
And like one thing you can do, like no, okay. When Rakanishu is really close, he always spawns in the same spot, and so you can kill him the same way every time, and he'll drop the same item every time.
What you need?
Why did I leave the game? Hello? I kind of abuse that, and sometimes in 1.0 when I do High Council to farm
Welcome to the
gems,
desert rain.
because if you kill them in the same spot, especially if it's in the same spot at the same amount of time, then they'll drop the same item, and their drop table or their loot table is really small and very gem heavy, and so they drop lots of gems.
Hi there.
So it's a great way to farm consumables.
Good day.
And since one of my long-term projects is to get a really nice mana after each kill ring, I need lots of sapphires, and so that is probably
Welcome to the desert rain.
one of the next projects I'll be working on, is
Hello.
trying to collect 1,000 sapphires from the 1.0 council,
Welcome to
as
the
well
desert
as
rain.
all the other gems that they drop during that time.
Good day.
Because the other colors can be used for other recipes in other versions.
Hi there.
And if you don't know what ring I'm
Welcome to the
talking
desert
about, you
rain.
can get up to 37 mana after each kill on a ring
Hello.
in version 1.07 only,
Good
using
day.
Thawing Potion plus Sapphire plus Magic Ring.
Hello. Good day.
And so what I'm trying to make,
Hello.
and that's trivial to get, relatively. To just get 37 mana after each kill is relatively trivial. What I want is a rare ring with magic find, cast speed, and
Good day.
more than 25, but I would probably even be okay with just more than 20 mana after
What you
each
need?
kill. If it's less than 20, then I would probably keep
Welcome to the
going and
Desert
try
Rain.
again.
Good day.
And getting all of those to spawn on the same ring at character level 19, which is not the
Welcome to
ideal level to
Desert
do it.
Rain.
It's like 1 in
Okay.
every 18,000 attempts, I think, or 16,000 attempts.
Hi there.
And I have done 4,000.
Good day. Hi there.
And the reason I roll at level 19
Welcome to
is
the
there's a
Desert
chance that I could get both magic find affixes instead of just the smaller one. I think, I'd have a lot better chance of getting a ring with magic find and cast speed and mana after each kill at like level
Hi there.
9, I think. Because then that cuts out a lot of other junk affixes.
Welcome to the Desert
Then you can
Rain.
only get the lower magic find affix.
Hi there.
And I was like, well, I don't want that, Go big or don't go at all.
Good day.
So I go level 19.
Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hi there. Good day. Welcome to the Desert Rain. What you need?
Just spend infinity time achieving your goals. And the reason I want that ring is the ultimate goal of all of this gameplay that I'm doing is to find items to gear up a
Welcome to
hurricane
the Desert Rain.
druid who teleports through the maggot lair in Ancient Tunnel and waits while things die to hurricane.
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
Yep.
Hi there.
But I want like super amazing items in every gear slot. And not just like what's available in 1.10 plus. And in particular, I want the mercenary to have infinity and not insight.
Hi there.
And so that mana after each kill ring
Hello.
would be a huge boost.
Hi there.
Basically,
Good day.
the idea is that it would replace insight.
Hi there.
In single player, sure.
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
On Realm, there's probably
Good day.
people who have. I guess it would depend on how you define
Hello?
time spent building a character. How do you value like time spent accumulating forum gold to buy mega busted items for your PvP builds?
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
But for just single player, yeah, maybe so.
Good day.
He'll certainly be the guy with the most interesting items.
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
The hat. I'm searching for a +6 hurricane
Hi there.
pelt, which I have one of, and then I think I have like 2 +5s.
Welcome to the Desert
And then in 1.07, which is where I shop for them, Larzuk can give them 3 sockets as a magic item instead of just 2.
Good day.
So I would have a 3, he'll give 1, 2, or 3. So,
Hi there.
so then I would have a 3 socket, 6
Hello.
hurricane pelt.
Welcome to
That's the
desert
goal
rain.
there. The other ring slot is what I'm looking for right now. I want a ring with more than 30 magic find and increased cast speed, which
Good day.
can happen here in Classic. It can also happen in 1.07 with crafting recipe, but that's much more difficult to
Welcome
do,
the desert rain.
much lower odds.
Good day.
And the runes to do it are very rare, and I very much dislike self-rushing
Welcome to the desert
the
rain.
process of it. So Hellforge rushing is not something that I want to spend hours and hours and hours doing all the time.
Hello.
So I do this.
Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there.
And those are probably like the most likely, or those are the slots, the gear slots, the ring, and the hat are the gear slots for him that I'm going to be trying the hardest
Good day.
to make crazy.
Welcome to the
The other
desert
gear
rain.
slots are kind of, maybe I'll go super hard on them or maybe not. Like, do I just put a 4-socket Monarch ist, or do I roll a Magic Monarch until I get a Jeweler's Monarch of either poison length reduction or plus life, or deflecting, but I don't really care about deflecting.
Hello.
Other than that, it's what people care about. Or
Good day.
Jeweler's Monarch of Ease, minus 20% requirements. Amazing.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Or Ethereal Jeweler's Monarch of Self-Repair. Oh, nice. A rare. I think if I were going to go stupid for the gear slot, then it would probably be the Ethereal Jeweler's Monarch of Self-Repair.
Good day.
If I find a Zod rune pre 1.10, which I have not fully decided that I'll try to farm or not. Yeah, I might find one just randomly. Very unlikely. If it gets to where I can be playing,
Good day.
I'll say full time, but like 4 hours a day or more that I can stream or record videos for Diablo 2, then I probably would try to get a pre 1.10 Zod and make an Ethereal Enigma.
Good day.
Just because.
Welcome to the desert rain.
But otherwise, I would just do a regular Enigma.
Good day. Welcome to the desert
Because
rain.
any item that is socketed with a Zod rune before 1.10, it becomes indestructible forever, even if you remove the Zod from the socket.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Hello.
Before the socket removal recipe, the Zod rune not only marked the item as indestructible, but it removed the durability trait from the item.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Good day.
And then for the weapon slot, I might just go like a 6ist sword, or I might go for, excuse me,
Not in town.
there's a recipe in 1.10a with a Herodic cube that can give items, or that can roll magic items with up to 5 sockets, magic weapons with up to 5 sockets. So if you think of the 1.09 chip recipe, to make a magic item with 3 sockets, it's like that, but it can get up to 5. And so a scepter with 5 sockets and increased cast speed,
What you need?
which I think would be limited to 10, not 20, because of the item level of the cube recipe. Then that could have potential for having 10 cast speed on the weapon slot if it's needed.
Hello.
At the cost of 30 magic find.
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
Instead of, or I'm hoping that instead of call to arms on Switch, he can have
Hi there.
a pre-buff for Hurricane on Switch with 6
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
+5 cold facets in a weapon and 4 +5 cold facets in a shield for, I guess that's 50% increased cold spell damage for pre-buff. And since he'll have Oak Sage, then the lack of call to arms will be less
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
impactful, I guess.
Hi there. Welcome to the Desert Rain.
And then probably Arachnid's Mesh on the belt. The amulet, I don't know. I'm going to be doing a lot of
Hi there.
play in 1.08, so I might try to make some super busted amulet in 1.08. Using infinite time.
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
The caster amulets in 1.08 can get 25% cast speed instead of a maximum of 20.
Hello. Hi there. Good day. Welcome to the Desert Rain.
So I might try to make him a cool amulet there.
Hello.
But I know odds are like super absurdly low on caster amulets. I did a pack of 1,000 crafts for a guy I know using his materials, and
Welcome
got
to the Desert Rain.
0 GG amulets. A few like, oh yeah, this one's pretty good, but nothing that was like, wow, that was worth it. Heck yeah. I guess I gambled past the gold I was holding. I wasn't paying attention. And I think that might be the second pack of 1,000 that I did for him. I can't remember.
What do you need?
Yeah, that's what I learned when I was identifying the 522 rare rings, is a lot is not a lot when it comes to the Diablo 2 random number generator itemization.
Greetings.
That was my conclusion. Yeah, just like this cocoon drops the same item every single time, monsters do the same thing if you kill them at the same location at the same amount of time. Yeah, exactly. It's the ring that I'm looking for has, I think it's like 1 in 6,200 chance of spawning.
Champion.
Like 6,200 rare rings will give me one of the apex combination I'm looking for on average.
Greetings.
So that's doable, technically. Especially if I were to get
Hail to you.
I'll say a job, but a form of income that allowed me to play more. So more free time per dollar earned. I guess is how you could say that.
What
Of course,
do
the
you need?
ideal way to make that happen would be if this were the income, but I don't really expect that at all. Because then I could just play, 60 hours a week. I could do like 522 rings in a week. So in a month and a half, I could find the ring that I wanted. Or, sorry, 3 months. Wow. Still, it would take 3 months. Oh my god. That's insane.
What do you need?
Easy. No problem. Basically free.
Hail to you, champion.
For a chance at one item.
What do you need?
A really good chance, but a chance nonetheless. And it could still roll poorly.
Hail to you, champion.
Like low magic find or bad secondary affixes. Or even no secondary affixes. I could literally get a rare ring
What
that's
do you
like
need?
10% faster cast rate and like 28 magic find. And like that's it, that's the ring. That's possible. 3 affixes. Wait, no, it needs 4. Never mind, that's not possible. Well, it is possible, but that would be really, really, really rare. I have
Hail
a
to you, champion.
rare item, I think with 2 affixes. I think that's what it is. Let me see if I can find it. From which version was this from? 1.07? Here. Cap. 1 light radius, 16% enhanced defense. Rare. So that's pretty uncommon. It's a fun little item.
What do you need?
Oh, that's a great cap. That's a trophy. I kept it. Like if I ever actually end up buying prints of my items to hang up on my wall, like my family photo album, but it's just Diablo 2 items, that one might make the list.
Hail to you, champion.
Like this will make the list. Fiend Picket Lance. Really, really good. Oh no. Not 12,574 or 754.
What do you need?
754. So I went through the wrong waypoint by accident. And so the amount of time that I spent in Act 3 in the wilderness before touching the cocoon changed. And so the item that it dropped changed.
Greetings.
But it's always the same changed item. So that's why I knew how much it was going to sell for.
Hail to you, champion.
Let's see, I wonder... Let's go ahead and see... Oh, still rare. Amazing.
What do you need?
I want to see how much it would sell for after repairing. Let's see if I go here. And then, oops. Wow, this is going to be... That might be the wrong one.
Hail to you, champion.
Okay. Oh yeah. 15,000. Not great.
Hail to you, champion.
So yeah, if that were the one that we're dropping every time, then I would not be using this map.
What do you need?
Trying to think if I have... Oh yeah. Well... Anyway. Have you ever seen... This is a fun item if I have a screenshot of it. Where's that screenshot folder? Da-da-da. I don't know if I do have a screenshot of it in this folder. No, I don't. Okay. I was looking for a rune word not X-lated, Kalken, which is a fun 1.07 rune word. Yeah, if I just stand there, it should change. I'll go do that. So, I'll just stand here. Maybe not.
Hail
Or I
to you,
didn't stand long enough. Yeah, that's the same one I normally get. Let me stand for a really long time, because I've never seen a map where it doesn't change if you wait long enough. So I'll just wait like 20 seconds. If it doesn't change, then that's this is a very interesting map. Because I used to actually like do like this to buffer how long before touching a cocoon. Yeah, there we go.
Hello.
5,768. So that's a different one than the superior one that I normally get.
What do you need?
So when you get a map with a cocoon that has a base that you like, you can use battle orders or any spell to kind of make like a time buffer that is consistent, like it's the same amount of time every time before touching the cocoon,
Greetings.
so that you can always get the same item out of it. And that's why I do the cocoon instead of, or the main reason why I do cocoon in Spider Forest instead of the corpse in Lower Kurast. One, the cocoon can be much closer, and here it's very difficult to make sure you always take the same amount of time from the waypoint to the corpse.
What do
And
you
some
need?
maps are more sensitive than others for how much time you get before it picks the next item. So like, you saw I was surprised when I waited a few seconds and it still dropped the same rare. There's some maps where like you just cast one battle orders and it already is making a different item. Yeah, definitely it's longer.
Hail to you,
But the advantage of Lower Kurast is it can drop Grand Crown as a base, which is much more likely to sell for 25,000 natively, like without repairing first, because a superior Grand Crown can sell for 25,000. They don't always, but they can. And so then you don't have to spend time identifying it. Also, Grand Crown fits, 10 in an inventory. And so if you accumulate gold and then go gamble instead of what I'm doing here, then you can get
Hail
10
to
Grand
you,
Crowns,
champion.
whereas I can only get 5 of this shield before having to go sell them. What would be really like the perfect base would be a rare war belt that sells for 25,000, because then you can fit 20 of it in your inventory and accumulate gold very quickly. Because you can pick up 20 before you have to go sell them to a vendor. And so then, like, each run to get the belt would take like 6 seconds or
Hail to
something,
you, champion.
and then you go sell them all at once.
What do you need?
And then you would just use Kane to identify them. Instead of what I'm doing. So like, my method here is not the optimal way. It's just kind of the habit that I was in when I started doing this, and once I finish this set of 58, the next set I'll do after killing Diablo, so I can make a cow portal and accumulate gold and then go gamble at Eid using the cow portal to reset the gamble window.
Greetings.
So that'll be a lot more efficient. Even if I still use this map and can only collect 5 fields before having to vendor them, it'll still be more efficient.
champion. Greetings.
And I think doing that, using Geed and the cow portal to gamble,
Hail to you, champion.
I think the rings per hour rate would be better than what I get doing the infinite magic find, but I'm not certain. So I'll find out. The trade-off would be, since I'm only gambling rings, I can't find cool belts and boots and gothic bows and lances and etc.
Greetings.
Or SOJ. I think I have like 50 something SOJ. I'm not really sure.
What do you need?
I would have to go count them again.
Hail to you, champion.
And I think since I'm doing like sets of 58 rings, I might do, and I'm not decided on this, but I might try to do a set of 50 rings that I re-roll the SOJ plus Perfect Skull, re-roll a rare item recipe. I think that recipe is in this version. Oh, I already went here. Duh.
Hail to you, champion. What do you
I have read, and not made any attempt at all to confirm, that the SOJ plus Perfect Skull reroll recipe makes item level 99. And if it does, then it would be interesting to see
Hail to you,
if
champion.
being item level 99 gave it higher chance of more affixes, or if it like guaranteed 6 affixes. That would be good information to have,
Greetings.
because if it did, then I would know when gambling I should be a higher level.
Hail to you, champion.
I think it does exist, but I haven't tried it.
What do you need?
I don't know, Jamela. What do you think I need? The same thing I've been asking you for the past 7 hours of gameplay. Rings, please.
Hail to you, champion.
And if I end up gambling with high character level, then I would also gamble for amulets. I have a guy in 1.0 who's level 92, and if I ever finish the 1.0 guided playthrough, then I'll have a second guy who's level 92 to gamble amulets with +2 to class skills. And I could get some really good amulets that way, especially for a Magic Find Sorceress, for example. Did I already get it? Yes, I did.
What do you need?
Because you can get, you know, the Magic Find prefix and the Magic Find affix or suffix, and then you could get +2 sorceress skills, and then you could get cast speed, and then you could also, in addition to +2 sorceress skills, get +2 barbarian skills. Like what? Or +2 paladin. Imagine an amulet that you could use on both your Blizzard Sorceress and your Hammerden. Amazing. Unfortunately, it cannot get Druid because Druids don't exist.
What do you need?
But yeah, each character class is a different Apex group for the +2 skills. And so you can get up to 3 different character classes getting +2 skills on the same amulet. Yep. You wouldn't want 3. I think at most you would want 2.
What do you need?
And then some other prefix, either like prismatic or fortuitous, or whatever the Magic Find one's called.
Hail to you,
How
champion.
long? Hour 40, so probably another, if I get to 2 hours, then I'll probably stop, even though I haven't gone through a third set of gold. Because I do need to get to bed at some point. I have like a half day of work tomorrow. And I want to watch an episode of TV. The soup is still in the oven, yes. It has dried beans in it, so it can cook for a while and be fine. And it has a lid, so like it's not going to dry out.
What do you need?
It's in ceramic cast iron Dutch oven that I got years ago for like $12.50.
Hail to you, champion.
And the only reason I bought it is because it was $12.50. And back then I was too poor to, you know, buy everything just because it was on a good sale. And so I did not buy like 40 ceramic Dutch ovens
What do
for
you
$12.50 each. Because in theory, I could then resell them, but it's a lot of when you don't really have much money.
Hail
You're like,
to
well,
you,
I
champion.
can sell them for more than I paid for them, and then you go try to put it on Craigslist and hope for the best. Well, that's a lot to commit to hoping for the best. So I did not do that. So I just bought one for myself. And I bought a whole bunch of Legos when they went on clearance. I think, I just bought one of each set. I think next time I will not just buy one of each set, I will buy everything. And then 6 months later, take them to the comic book store. Or a year later, or whatever, and sell them. Because some of them are still listed on like the Lego pricing website. Not Lego.com, but like some collector website as the same like retail, which I got them for much less than retail. And some of them, a few of them have gone up like 4 or 5 times compared to retail.
What do you need?
And those seem to be the either Star Wars Lego or like action figure like Lego, like mech suits and stuff. Yeah. Because I paid for all the Legos that I have over here in my Lego corner.
Hail to you, champion.
I paid a bit over $600. And if I were to get retail for them back, then it would be probably $1,800 that I would get back. Now, if I take them to the comic book store, he still needs to make a profit, so I wouldn't get the price listed on that Lego collector website. But I would get more than what I paid for them. Because I've already done that before. Not intentionally. I bought some Legos and then I ran out of money, and so I pawned some Legos at the comic book store. And he paid me more than the price on the markdown sticker. And he doesn't care that they have a sticker on them. So I don't know if he has a way of removing the sticker or if he just doesn't care because he's a reseller anyway. And like customers going in know he's a reseller. But whatever the reason, he doesn't care about the sticker, so it's good for me. Yeah, probably 5 more minutes. It'll be 8:30. I think that'll be a good cutoff time. Ideally, my bedtime was a half hour ago. But more reasonably, my bedtime is in about 35 minutes.
What do you need? Greetings.
But yeah, so next time I see the Legos go on clearance, I'll just buy. Well, what happens is they go on clearance, And then the clearance price usually isn't very good. It'll be like 15% off. And so they sell some, like some sets will sell through and a lot of sets will not sell through. They'll just sit on the shelf. And then once
Hail to you,
clearance
champion.
time window is over, then they go on markdown and then they get put to 50% of whatever the clearance price was. And so once they get the markdown sticker, next time that happens, I'll just buy everything. Duplicates and whatever.
What do you need?
Doesn't matter. Because I was getting them for less than 5 cents per piece. And typically you can think of a Lego set retail as being 10 to 12 cents per piece. So
What do you need?
and then if I get some, if I just have bad luck and the prices don't go up or whatever, or I can't get my money back, then I can just give them to like a church around Christmas time that does like toy drives for poor kids.
Hail to you, champion.
But I think most likely, even if I buy them in large quantities, he would still give me more than retail for them. Or close to retail. And I'm not certain. I think they reset every 6 months, but it might be like every 9 months or something like that. Did I already? Yeah, I'm really not paying attention. It's like 3 runs in a row where I went through the portal twice. Alright, this will be the last one. Then I want to look through some of my other mules. Because I don't remember some of the stuff that I have on there.
What do you need?
Amazing. What? Anyway. So bad luck on this last set. Only 1 rare ring so far. Interesting. Ooh, greatly increased attack speed. Oh, but it doesn't matter for Whirlwind. I wonder if the range bug is fixed, then this might be a good candidate for Whirlwind because of the high minimum damage. I don't know why I kept that or that. Here, look. +1 Sorceress, +1 Paladin, +1 Amazon, all on the same amulet. Sapphires and Perfect Skulls. Oh yeah, this is my best gold find belt. 119 gold find, 23 cold resist, 38 lightning resist. Which to me are the 2 most important resistances in the High Council. SOJ, SOJ. Okay. What else do I have? Oh, I can stop that. 1 mana after each kill. It's the only reason I have that. SOJ, SOJ, SOJ. All the unidentified unique rings are SOJ. This one I don't need anymore. I kept it because I didn't know if it was good, and now I know it is not. Yeah, this one I probably don't really need anymore. Same. Same. Yeah, this I probably only kept for the Mana Steel. There was a while where I did not have many Mana Steel options in the amulet slot. 1 Barbarian, damage reduced 4, fire resist, 23 magic find. Okay. Same here, this is probably only a Mana Steel ring, and everything else didn't really matter. What else do I have? Hello? SOJ, SOJ, SOJ. Increased attacks. Yeah, that one's no good. 2 minimum damage, 26 life, 31 mana, fastest hit recovery, 44 lightning resist. Decent. Not a failed unique. 33 magic find, technically tri-res, 10 fast run walk, lightning and fire resists. That's decent. Want 30 run walk, and then I would call it really good. But with 10 run walk, it's like, well, I guess I could use it. Lots of stats and requirements, minus 40%. Okay. 1 barb, 1 Amazon, 6 lifesteal, damage reduced, 14 strength. That's pretty good. Versatile. 6 lifesteal is useful. Alright, this was how many J's? 2? SO3J, SOJ, 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 SOJ. 1 paladin, 47 lightning resist, 33 magic find. Lightning resist, some stats, and 113 gold find. 119 gold find, 32 life, 46 lightning resist. 30 run walk, 48 fire resist, 18 and 7 stats. Oh, this one I only kept because of the high resists. Like, not to use, but just to look at. 64 fire resist, 71 cold resist. That's 3 J's. SOJ, SOJ. Lance. Oh yeah, my lance is better. I think this is the glove that I most recently replaced with the one that I'm currently wearing. It's a lot of stats. It's decent. Okay, SO5J.
Good day.
SOJ, SOJ, SOJ. 7 mana steel, 12 magic find. 44 poison resist. 40 lightning resist. Okay. Yeah. And then what's she holding? Yeah, she is also a mule. Okay. I need to get her a really nice bow. I think if she has a really nice bow, she could compete favorably in clear speeds versus the barbarian. Oh, here's a really nice gold find belt. I didn't know I had this. Fast hit recovery, which is 10%. 42 lightning resist, 26 fire, 17 poison, 119 gold find. 1 necro, 1 Amazon. Okay. This bow might be good enough to get started. 28 to 128. It can get, I think, I don't remember 100%, but I think the maximum damage from enhanced damage is like 150. So this one still has a bit of a ways to go, like 20 more damage. SOJ. One mana after each kill. 28 cold resist, 48 light resist, 114 gold find, 24 life. That's pretty good. Solid. Cast speed, all resists 15 and 13 magic find. This is probably what I'll use if I never successfully get the magic find cast rate amulet. Or ring rather, because of the all resist 15. But yeah. So yeah, nothing like ultra amazing, but there's some good stuff here. Anyway, that's it. I'll probably play tomorrow. And if I don't stream, then I'll make a video instead.